Hello and welcome back to Women's Football Talk, the YouTube channel that brings you all the latest news and stories from around the world of women's football. Now, before we get into today's preview, make sure you hit that subscribe button with the post notification bell turned on as well afterwards, so you never miss a video of us, and follow us on social media to keep up to date with everything happening in the world of women's football. So today it is our final Group C preview, and it is Portugal, who come into this tournament with such short notice. Obviously, they weren't originally meant to be in the tournament when they lost their playoff game to Russia. However, they were added late in May due to obviously Russia's expulsion from European football. So this will be Portugal's second ever European Championships, having made their debut back in 2017 when they were in the same group as England, who obviously are hosting it this year. They are a relatively unknown side, Portugal, not one of the high nations at this tournament, obviously being ranked 29th in the FIFA rankings back in March, and haven't had the best of 2022s in terms of preparation for the Euros. However, their last game out before recording this video on the 12th of April against Bulgaria was a 3-0 win. They have 3 games coming up. Twice they play Greece and once against Australia before playing their first game at this summer's Euros. So fairly unknown and unpredictable as to what to expect from this Portugal side and what Francisco Neto can get out of this team. Obviously, coming into this tournament with such short notice, not really many things I would say is expected from Portugal in this tournament, having obviously only made the 2017 European Championship. So their status as a team going to these tournaments, even the World Cup, they have yet to qualify for one in the past. So this being their second ever major tournament is going to be something that could be a slow growing step for the growth of Portuguese football in the women's game. Obviously we all know what the men can do, but I think there is going to be a few things that to look out for. And player wise, obviously many people over here in England may know Diana Silva from her time at Aston Villa. The 27-year-old obviously is now back in Portugal with Sporting Lisbon and has done really well with Sporting there. And obviously a key player in the back is Carole Costa, the 32-year-old, ever present for Benfica this past season, as they went on to win the Portuguese league, where they only conceded 4 goals in the 14 games. So a very sturdy defender at the back for Portugal. So expect her to lead the line from the back, and the Portuguese to be very resolute in terms of their defence and how they are expected to line up against the other nations in their group, which obviously is going to be a hard task for them, with the likes of Switzerland, the Netherlands and Sweden, with the latter two obviously being the main 2 teams that could prove threats to their defence. It's going to be a very hard case for the Portuguese to try and make anything out of this tournament, but I think there's obviously going to be their immense pride and realistically no pressure, because obviously this being their second ever major tournament, to do anything major like getting into the latter stages of this tournament. But any sort of thing that they can nick from the likes of Sweden, Switzerland and possibly the Netherlands will be seen as an added bonus and a nice token in their way of helping promote the women's game in Portugal and get this national team to a higher level, and hopefully one day competing for the tournaments such as this European Championship and one day the World Cup in the future. But for me, Portugal are there just as a matter of pride rather than a team that can produce something major. But we will wait to see what can happen. Right, we'll be back tomorrow with our start of Group D, the final set of groups that we'll be previewing this week, 4 teams to come. So make sure you like and subscribe so you never miss a video of ours, and follow us on social media as well for all the latest news and stories regarding women's football. And until next time, we'll see you soon.